there, Zmoovy Lyfe family. We are excited to announce the launch of our brand new website. Explore everything Zmoovy Lyfe has to offer, from our latest projects, exclusive content, and sneak peeks from our creative journey. It's just a click away. Whether you're a fan, a creator, or just curious, our website is designed just for you. Join our community, stay updated, and never miss a beat. Remember, it's all about progress. Day by day, see a better day. Zmoovy Lyfe. We out. All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode to Zmoovy Lyfe podcast, a podcast where we talk about people's experiences, where they're currently at and where they're currently trying to head to. I'm your host with the Moses. Right, I should have said all the extra stuff. But man, look, man, this guest right here, it's an honor to interview this man right here. I ain't gonna lie to you. We've been through a lot, man, like middle school and high school together. I'm talking about from sixth or seventh grade? Seventh grade all the way up to 12th grade, man. We've been through a lot, man. We had good times, trust me, leave. But this I'm going to introduce him. He's a kid from Florence, South Carolina. He went to school not thinking much of himself until senior year joining the military and getting a job. Graduated from the Army basic training and went to Claflin University and furthered his education in mass communication. Then he went to USC for his master's in business administration. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Amir Jordan.
Thank y'all.
I was going to do the thing over here, but it's too loud. It's too loud.
I'm just grateful to be here, man. Of course, like I said, I knew Tariq since, like I said, seventh grade.
All right.
And it's just like a blessing to see him doing this and to be the first guest to be like in person, man. Like, that's insane, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
I'm honored.
Right. This is the first guest in person. Forgot to mention that too, but man, it's an honor. Hold on, I probably missed something out. Then branch manager at Enterprise. I forgot that.
Trainee.
I forgot that part. So let's go ahead and get into it, Amir. First question I got for you, man. How was your childhood and all?
Man, childhood, it was great to say the least. You know, like I said, I was born in New Jersey, North New Jersey. And then, of course, I moved down here when I was like 2. And, of course, like a lot of people don't know that I was born in New Jersey, but, of course, that's
because I didn't know that.
A lot of people don't. Like, I moved down here when I was real young. But, of course, just growing up, like I said, I just really didn't think that much of myself. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Of course, like, I grew up without my father. And, you know, it was just kind of weird, like, not having that in the household and, like, not really knowing what to, like, model myself after. So, of course, but, like I said, I had, like, some great people around me. Like, I had my grandmother and my grandfather. Right. They was cool, and just, like, growing up, just chilling with them, watching TV and everything. Like, it was beautiful. Like I said, I had, like, a beautiful childhood. My mother was great. My sister was wonderful. Like, everything was great. Like, I learned a lot from those people. Right. And, like I said, I guess around, like, 2015, 2016, it's probably like where things started to change. But of course, before then, like when I was in like elementary school and stuff like that, like I would love to like multitask. Like I love to try different things. And because I didn't know what I wanted to do, that kind of like breeded creativity within me in order for me to be like, hey, like even though I don't know what I want to do, let me try some stuff out. So then of course, like I want to say 2011, around like 5th grade, 6th grade, I joined the Palmetto State Boy Choir. So, you know, in like a boy choir at the time, I'm miming at my church. I'm like a usher. I'm playing soccer. I forgot like what the league was called. It's like Florence Christian School. Like, I was on the soccer team over there. It was like me and Krishan. So it was interesting just like trying a bunch of stuff out. But of course that helped me later on, but I didn't even know that back then. I was just trying stuff. And then I want to say around 2015, 2016, things started to change because I felt like I was getting kind of left behind. I feel like people were starting to get their driver's license, people were starting to get cars, people was, you know, passing everything. Like it was just, I felt like people was passing me. Yeah. I'm just like, man, like things is changing. And I just feel like, man, like 2016 is really where I was just like, man, like I really had to look in the mirror and be like, bro, like I'm really lazy.
Right.
I am just lazy. I'm not doing nothing. I need to get up. I need to, of course, like start doing stuff, but I didn't know really what to do. And it wasn't until like June of 2016, I remember, like, because we was about to go to LA around that time. And a lot of people say, oh, summer 2016, that was like such a great like time period. Like the whole entire 2016 was like great. But like for me, it was different because that's when like I really got to like find myself. So of course the NBA Finals that started. I think I was still in South Carolina for Game 1, and then Game 2 through 6, I was in LA. It's like completely different over there. Like my first time being in LA is insane. Like everything's weird. Like the environment, it's like it's like a whole different setup over there. Like stuff more spaced out. It's like palm trees everywhere. Like basically what you see in the movies, that's exactly how it is.
Right.
Like, it looked like a whole entire movie scene. I'm just like, bro, there's so many people out here like hustling, trying to make something of themselves. Like I seen people out there like on the Hollywood Strip just out here getting they pay. I seen like about like 1 million Spider-Mans, 1 million Captain Americans, like, for real. But like they was hustling, you know. They was out here trying to make something of themselves. And of course, back to like the NBA Finals at that time, like LeBron and Kyrie, like them boys losing. Like the Cavs are losing at that time. Like it was like, of course they went up like 3-1.
Right.
I'm like, dang, and everybody counting them out. They like, man, they about to lose.
And they came back.
Everybody on the West like, nah, like they ain't coming back from this. It's over with. Like LeBron about to lose another one.
Right.
And them boys just started grinding.
Right.
They started finding like a way to make it. And then of course, by the time Game 7, I'm back in South Carolina. I'm like, man, like I seen that shot that Kyrie made. I'm like, bro, I seen the block from like LeBron. I'm like, bro, like them boys might win this.
Right.
And the next thing you know, they end up winning it. I'm like, man, like that really could be me. Not playing basketball, but just like me actually.
In general.
Yeah, like going through obstacles and stuff like that, and actually finding a way to make it throughout those challenges. So I want to say the first thing was my driver's license. Like I said, everybody around me and like my friend group, they all had like their driver's license and stuff like that, and I was like, man, I feel kind of left behind. Like, everybody has something that I don't. Like everybody getting jobs and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, like it's time for me to get to work.
Right.
And I want to say, yeah, because I already took my driver's license test like 2 times around that time period. Once in 2015, then once early 2016. Like that third time, I was just like, bro, I gotta get this. I stayed up. Like I brought like the little driver's license test book thing. I was just going through it. I was just answering all the questions. I was like, okay, I need to yield at this part, you know. Like turn yellow, go ahead and slow down. Make sure you're playing, you know, signal and everything like that. Like, I was doing everything I could to make sure I was not gonna fail again. Because I hate that. Like I don't like failing. So of course, at that time period, like I said, I just studied every day, and then when like the day finally came, was that like July 17th, I believe? Took the test. It was like, yo, put on your seatbelt, go ahead, back up.
Ace that joint.
Aced it, right? Like I was parallel parking and everything. Right? I was like, boy,
that's crazy.
I'm trying to tell you. I felt like LeBron and Kyrie in that moment. I felt just like, I'm like, bro, I'm not about to let this down. I'm about to make it.
Oh, blame you.
And when, of course, the man who was testing me, when he said, okay, like you can get your driver's license, I was like, bro, like I actually did it. Like I actually did something. Like I really like did the work, worked hard for it, and then I got exactly what I wanted. And I was like, how about I apply this towards my life, like for everything that I want now. Like not just that, but okay, let's try to get you into the military now. And then August 2016, we was in, you know, senior year at that point. I say everything was just changing. I remember like we went to Francis Marion, like some type of trip. Yeah. And I was just like, bro, like, everybody looking at college and stuff like that. I still don't know where I want to go. And it's like, yo, first let me get the military out the way, because I know that's gonna help pay for college. So I'm like, let me go ahead and get that started. I want to say, yeah, like that month I talked to a little school administrator. Shout out to Mr. DeBose. He really helped me out.
Shout out, Mr. DeBose.
Right, shout out to Mr. DeBose, man. You on the go. He basically got me in contact with the Army recruiter. So, like my grandpa, he was in the military, and like I remember him showing me like his little Army pendant and stuff like that, and everything that he got back in Germany, I'm just like, bro, like, yeah, I need to go ahead and do that for myself and like try to continue on a legacy because nobody else in my family was in it after like my grandfather. So I mean, well, my uncle he was, but he was in like the Marines, I think. But,
right.
Yeah, so I was like, man, let me go ahead and get to there. And then of course he was like, okay, if you want to be in the military, you know, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, and you gotta do that. I'm like, cool. He told me I had to lose weight. I started running. I got like that little gym membership.
Right.
I was like, yo, I'm gonna lose this weight. I had to lose like 10 pounds.
Right.
And like I said, I just like applied that same methods towards that. And then like my mother, she had to sign it because I was still 17. And of course, when you're 17, you gotta like get your mother's signature in order to like be in the military because you can't, you know, physically sign it yourself.
Oh, that's crazy. I ain't knew that.
Yeah, like I had to. Listen, I was way before my time with that. I was like, yo, let me go ahead and get this done. And of course, I went to MEPS and everything, which is where you go to before you go to, before you formally enlist into the military.
Yeah.
So I went there, got everything done, got like my blood drawn and everything. And then, like I said, after that, raised my right hand and I got in.
Right,
I was like, yo, another thing I've done with applying that method that I had back in July with my life currently. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So let me just keep it going. Now I got to get a job.
Right.
It's like, okay, let me go ahead. I think I looked at a couple places. I looked like McDonald's, Burger King, like KFC, just like a bunch of fast food restaurants that's close to home. Like I said, on like South Irby Street, we got like this big, block where it's just like a bunch of food places. So I'm like, bro, let me just go ahead, go in there, and like just apply and just keep applying. And of course, I had a friend named Yalasia. I don't know if you remember Yalasia, but like she was like the girl with the glasses and stuff like that. But
I'll probably do if I see her.
Yeah. But she really helped me out. Shout out to Yalasia too.
Shout you out, Yalasia.
Yeah, she helped me. She put in like a good word for me with management over there at KFC, and then of course that's what got me the interview, and that's just what made me go even harder. She was like, "Why didn't you get a job at 16?" I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Last year, I wasn't who I am now. I didn't apply
That's deep.
like the work ethic that I had to myself back then. I didn't really know who I was. I really didn't care that much, to be completely honest. But now, like, I'm a whole different person now. Like, I want more for myself. And like I said, back in early 2016, I had to like look in the mirror. I had to tell myself, like, hey, you got it. Like, you just need to put forth effort. And so, of course, at that point, then, of course, go to the interview with the lady as well. It's like the management. And I get the job. I'm just like, okay, cool. Now I got a job. Now I need to go ahead and get a car.
Right.
So I got my driver's license, and I'm going back and forth in like my mother's car after school to work. I'm just like, I need to get my own whip, So I think around that time, I'm out here making some money. I'm making some good money for like a high schooler, you know what I'm saying? But like I got two different sources of income, and that was really important to me as like a 17-year-old. I'm out here making money.
Right.
And I'm just like, man, I can't believe what I'm doing so far, but I knew I wasn't done. And I think around like March or April, like I said, I was just saving money. The key to me was always saving money. That way I can go ahead and get a car. Like that was number one thing on my list. And of course, around March, April, I went up to the dealership, looked at that red and white Ford Mustang with like the stripes.
Right.
I was like, bruh.
I think I remember that car too. I think I remember that car.
I used to whip in the parking lot coming to high school, bro. Like the little top down.
Yeah.
Boy, I feel like that dude. I was like, yo, everybody get in. Come on. We're about to roll out. Yeah, man. Then, of course, back to college and everything, just started applying to different schools and stuff like that. And I had a friend. He really helped me out with school. Oh, wait. Back to Mr. DeBose. Like I said, he helped me out twice. He helped me with the military and with school because he also knew, like, the college recruiters. And like I said, some of my friends, they was talking about going to Claflin. It was like, Claflin. I'm just like, I never heard of that. Like, let me look into that. Like I said, I looked into school. I like what I seen. I noticed that it was an HBCU. And at the time, I really didn't know what an HBCU was. Like, this is before, like, HBCUs became, like, a primary thing. This is, like before 2018, before all that. So this is, like, 2016. I'm just looking. I'm just like, you know what? I think I want to go to that. I think I want to join and be a part of like those groups of people. Like I want to do it.
Right.
So around 2017, like right before we graduated, I like went ahead, sent the application, and then I got accepted. I was like, man, like that's crazy. Like he helped me get in touch with Mr. McFarland over there at Claflin. Like shout out to you, Mr. McFarland. Because like we knew, because I told him I was going to basic training after that, after I graduate and everything, so I wouldn't be able to start in that fall semester. But I told him, hey, I'll be there in January, I promise. He was like, okay, we're going to be looking for you. And of course, I was there for that, so I was like, man, just thanks to Mr. DeBose, because he really helped me out twice. Like, it's good to talk to your school administrators for all the kids out there. You know? It's good to talk to those administrators, because they're going to be the ones to really help you out. And of course, then after that, all I had to do was graduate. And like I said, that was like the best feeling to me, like, because I knew I had everything that I wanted. I felt like I had caught back up. Like, I wasn't like behind, or I wasn't being lazy that whole entire year. I had a smooth senior year. You know, I had a couple, you know, things happen, you know, like certain situations.
It happens, it's like.
Yeah, but like I said, after that, man, it was all hands on deck, man. Like, I made it out of high school, and I got everything I wanted, you know, in 1 year.
Right.
That's the 1 year. And then, of course, after I graduated, then the military came, so.
Dang, man. I don't know. We should keep going, but
I mean, if you want
that was
to,
good. That was good. But
I don't know if you got like another question.
Oh yeah. Hey, I got plenty of them. I tell you. So the next question I got for you was, how was your experience going from an HBCU to a public research university?
Yo, it was kind of crazy, but I know one thing is, like, with me and going through high school, I was kind of cool with everybody. You could ask him, like, I was cool.
No, he was, for real.
Cool with, like, a bunch of different groups of people. So it was kind of easy for me to go through that, but like I say, it just took some time because, I don't know, it feels like racism is still out there, and even like colorism a little bit too. Like, you know, some people kind of hang around their own a little bit. But, got you.
Yeah, right there.
Got you. Feels like people kind of hang around their own more. So of course, like back in undergrad at Claflin, you know, it was simple because I said I had one of my friends who was really close with me, and he was already there. He had like a big friend group. I just hung around all of them, so it was just easy from that point on. Like I said, it felt like a family at Claflin. Like, we was all together. Like, we was all friends with each other. Like, we was really like a unit. Like, it felt like home. So, and like I said, I always go back to homecoming. Like I said, see you, you know. But you know, like, I love Claflin. You know, like, it was amazing. But going from that to USC, it was kind of hard. Like, there was a lot of stuff that went on in between that. So of course, with me graduating from Claflin in 2021, and then me going up to Charlotte because I had an internship with like this marketing company in Charlotte. So I was up there for like 3 months over like the summer, and it was cool and everything. But like, my grandmother, she started getting sick, and this is what I mean by like the obstacles in life. Whether you know it or not, whether you like it or not, they're gonna come.
Right.
You know, so like I said, things started, I guess, getting a little bit harder, and I was just like, I don't know if I could do both of these at the same time. And I think it was around like the last week of the actual like internship itself, I was like, hey, like, I gotta basically give this up. You know, I gotta go back home because like my mother, she's just there by herself, and of course, she was having leg troubles around that time period. I'm just like, man, I just can't leave him like that. You know, like, these are the people who made Amir Jordan who he is. I just can't be out here and just give up and just take on myself and just go all the way up here, but then leave them down here just to find myself. Like, that's not who I am. And I think J. Cole said it, like how he was, you know, on the road or out in New York, but then like his mother, she was
yeah.
She was going through stuff, and I'm just like, bro, like, I didn't want that to be me. So of course, learning from his mistakes, and it's always good to learn from other people's mistakes. That way you can make sure you never make them. So for me, it was a big thing for me to go back home. I was like, hey, like, given the opportunity, I would love to do this again, but right now, it's not my time. So of course, I went back home. Yeah, and I just helped out with like my grandmother and everything. I think I got like a job at UPS for like a couple months. I was there just like going back and forth from, from the house to my grandmother's house to back to work. And it was, cool for a little bit. And like I said, things just went from bad to worse. She started, fading more and more each day, each week, each month. And then, of course, 2 days ago makes 3 years that she left us. So I was like, man, like that really hurt. That really hurt my heart because she was like my world. That's my grandmother. Like, I'm grandmother's baby. Like, I'm the youngest grandchild that she has. So and I don't know, like I said, I was there up to like her dying day. So, like I said, I was there for Grandpa too, like on his dying day too. So, just to be there for them, like, I could just never take that for granted what they've done for me. Right. So I'm glad that I was able to be there for them. And then, of course, but in that moment, I was like, yo, I know I got to go back for my master's because she always wanted me to get my master's. She wanted me to I guess she wanted me to go to USC like the whole entire time. And then again, I also wanted to go to USC, but back in high school, I really wasn't making them grades, I didn't really care like that. I was kind of like a jokester. I was like class clown a little bit.
Right.
But I always stuck to myself, and I always knew what I wanted to do, past senior year and everything in that point. So I guess around early 2022, around February, around this time in 2022, I was like, I think I'm going to go ahead and apply to USC for my master's.
Right. You was nervous?
Oh, yeah, of course. I literally, I didn't even know if I was going to get in or not. I was like, I might not make it. I applied to there and College of Charleston. Right. I was like, these are the two schools. If I don't make it here.
Those are two big schools, too.
Right. Like, I really bet on myself. And that's another thing.
Right.
You got to bet on yourself. You need to believe in yourself.
Most definitely.
Like, for all the kids out there listening, like, you need to believe in yourself because ain't nobody going to believe in you more than yourself.
Most definitely.
So, of course, I said I took a big risk. I applied to those big schools, not knowing if I was going to make it coming from a small HBCU that, most people in the state really haven't even heard of. And I was just like, bro, I'm gonna go for it, And of course, luckily, I had like the interview. I did pretty well. Talked about my experience at the HBCU, and of course, me being in the military, which is a huge thing. Right. It's like a military type school. Like they love military members. So, like I said, it's always good to try different things because that came back around for me in a huge way. So around that point, like I said, I had the interview and everything, and it went well. Just me talking about my experiences through life, and they was like, you know what? We gonna go ahead and accept you in, Amir Jordan. I was like, man,
thank God, like.
No way, grandma, her hands was on me at that moment. I was like, man, like I'm actually doing it. But like that first semester,
it was hell.
Man, it was hell. Like, that whole entire summer, like when I first got there, it was so hectic because I had to get an apartment. I had to know just like what classes I'm doing and everything. And it was where I think I had economics, like global economics, and
well, that sounds confusing.
And like data, like analytics, and I was like, bro, what? I ain't had this back at Claflin, but I just knew I wanted more for myself. I felt back when I was little, I never really had a dream job. I remember like being 7, I was like, when they asked the question, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was like, hey, I want to be the best that I can be. Like to this day, that's what I still say. Yeah. Like, I just want to be the best that Amir Jordan could be. Like that's permanent for me. Like if I had a tattoo, that would probably be like my first, but I ain't got no tattoos. Like that's literally what I would get. I was like, man.
But that's good, man. For real. Just the fact that, like, just to hear everything that you're telling right now and what you came from and what you've been through, it's like, that's crazy, man. And like you said before, like, bet on yourself. And because, I experienced a lot. I've been through a lot. I understand, like, the struggle and everything. So it's like, to hear your story and when you said, it's like, I can relate, especially with the father figure. And I feel like young boys or young men, that don't have a father figure, they need a father figure in their life.
Of course,
or some father, some sort in their life because, bro, like some stuff a mother can't teach a man or a young boy. Right.
And like I said, I had like certain influences, but it was never like a consistent, presence in the household. Yeah. So I was like, man, that was really needed. But like I said, sometimes, you get people
Yeah.
Like I said, who believe in themselves, they could become the figures that they needed in their lives.
Right.
So I became the person who I wanted to look up to.
Right.
In a way. So that's about as deep as it gets, you know.
Right. That's good, man. So. I would say, now let's talk about the type of challenges that you had to face when you had joined the military.
Ooh. So listen, it was from day one. From day one. I remember when, what was it, like July the 17th, I think? Yeah, because it was 5 days after I turned 18.
Right.
I was like, man, I'm off on a bus. They took us on like this bus from Hartsville to Columbia. And I had to go to Missouri. So it's like, I went to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. And I was gone for like 5 months. And like I said, we got off the plane, and then we got on another bus to the actual fort. And like I said, as soon as we got there like nighttime. We got there like 9 o'clock at night. It was like, all right, everybody off the bus, everybody off the bus. I'm just like, oh shoot, let me go and get my bag. Like, them boys yelling for real. And next thing you know, we go inside. It's like this big building. We was at this place called Reception. We was there for like 9 days. And basically, as soon as we got in, it was like, all right, everybody sit down. You can go ahead and make your last phone call. After that, we taking the phones. That's it. I'm like, dang. Pull out my phone, go ahead, call my mother. I'm just like, yo, like, I made it here. They about to take my phone, but, you know, I'll probably call you tomorrow, you know, stuff like that. And that's like what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, like, I'm going to, you know, call tomorrow. So like, they take the phones and everything. And then he just starts counting off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember these numbers. And, like, by the time he gets to me, I'm number 35.
Right.
So he just keeps going to like the end of the line. He said, when I call your number, come to the front. He was like, 1. And then next thing you know, he said 35. I'm like, I guess I got to get up.
Right.
So, like, I know myself as Amir Jordan, but, you know, there's like, you got stripped down. Like, I was in a whole different place that I've never been to before in my life. I've never been to Missouri. Like, I was there. I didn't know nobody. None of us knew each other. Like, we was all from different parts of the country. Like, there was people from Alaska, people from California, people from New York, Texas, Florida.
Right.
Like, people was from everywhere. And we just all sitting there. And yeah, like, it was weird going through like reception and stuff like that. But then after that, I think we was there, for like 9 days. And then we actually started basic training. And of course, like, the whole entire drill sergeants, they was on us as soon as we got off the bus to get to our actual companies, because that's what they call it. Like, when you're in basic training and you're actually like in your group, like the barracks that you're in, like the whole entire thing is called like a company.
Yeah, right,
so, of course, we get to like the company barracks and stuff like that. And yeah, it's weird. Like, first day, it's like we all got like these little bunk beds and stuff like that. And the fact that I was on top, like I was on like the top bunk,
right,
and it's like the light is just shining, glaring right into my eyes, like, and that's the way, because like they got the pillows already set where it's supposed to be. I'm like, bro, ain't no way. Like, can't you? It's like, no, everybody has to face this way, and that's it. I'm just like, bro, all right. I'm just like, well, at least I get, you know, like my phone tomorrow and everything.
right.
So I'm just go to sleep. And next thing you know, I think around like 4:30 in the morning, like, boy just comes in, like the drill sergeant coming. He was like, everybody get up. Everybody get up. Toe the line, toe the line. I was like, what's toe the line?
He was a deep sleeper at it.
Yeah, bro. Like, what? Like, they turn the lights on and the only thing just flash. I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, bro, ain't no way I'm a
I
minute.
know that would have pissed me off, man.
Straight off. I'm like, bro, ain't no way. But yeah, then after that, like, we get up, you know, we toe the line and everything. We got to get everything together. We get like a bunch of clothes, a bunch of drill boots and stuff like that. I'm like, man, like, we really here. He was like, so everybody, we're going to start this off. You know, we're going to go downstairs, put your clothes on. We're going to go run a couple miles. I'm like, bro, what? We got to do what? Like, ain't no way. And like I said, after soccer, playing that when I was like 10 or 11, I really didn't play sports that much after that. Like, I was just, like I said, funny guy, class clown, didn't really know what I was doing.
Right.
So it's like I had to learn how to, you know, exercise in a way.
Right.
And it was kind of weird, but it's like, it kind of helped me, you know, so going through with that, like the discipline factor, and we did not get our phones back the next day.
Right.
I don't think I seen my phone till like class. I left in July. I don't think I seen my phone until like September.
September. Boy.
I
Golly.
didn't see my phone until September, bro. And by that point, we had already been down to like a routine. Get up 4:30, start exercising at 5 o'clock. Like I said, they always say like shave, use the bathroom, shower and everything. And then after that, come downstairs. Workout, we did like different crunches, push-ups, sit-ups, and running exercises and stuff like that. And then I want to say like after that, yeah, like September, October, that's when I got my phone back. And then we had to start taking these PT tests, like these physical fitness tests. Yeah. And it's like we had to meet like a certain number. Like we had to do at least, like I think the first one was like 30, and 30. So like, of course, 30 push-ups, 30 sit-ups, and under 30 minutes. And then like the second one, it got like, okay, now you need to do like 40 push-ups and like 50 sit-ups, and then like run this under 20 minutes. Right. And then like, I think around like the third one, I ended up failing that one. Yeah. And I was like, bro, what? Like I didn't pass the PT test, like, cause I had to run under like 18 minutes and I didn't meet that. Yeah. And I was like, bro, like what am I doing wrong? He was like, bro, you just need to practice some more. I'm just like, that kind of reminds me back to when I was getting my driver's license. I did all that practicing. So for APFT4, I went out there, and, I just ran for like my life, and we had to run under like 17 minutes at that point. Right. I'm like, yo, I'm just going through it, like just running, cause it's weird, cause you see the same thing every day, you see the same people every day for months on end. And for me, there's like this thing called AIT, like Advanced Individual Training, for like my MOS, which was my job in the military, which was 31 Bravo. So basically, I went from basic training, which was like 8-9 weeks, to then going straight into AIT, which was like back to back. So I never got to leave and go home. I stayed there the whole entire time up until December the 7th. But of course, back here in October, November timeframe, then we had APFT number 5, like the big one. This one, if you pass this one, you can go home. Like I passed everything else. Like I was good with everything else. It was like the physical fitness stuff that was just like killing me. So APFT 5, they said, all right, you got to run under 15 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm like, bruh, I ain't never ran that fast before in my life. Like never. So of course I passed like the push-ups, doing like 60 push-ups, I think I did like 75 sit-ups. Man, it's kind of taking me back a little bit. I'm like, dang, I used to be killing the game. But yeah, and then when it come to that run, I just put my head down. I was like, bro, you got this. Like, no matter what, stay motivated. Know that you got this. Like, keep going. And hey, like we about to make it home. Cause me passing that test means that I can pass the whole entire program and the whole entire basic training aspect. Go back home in December, and then start college in January. So I was like, bro, like it all depends on this. So like I went. It's
all or nothing now.
Yeah, and like I said, we had to run 2 miles. 2 miles in 15 minutes and 30 seconds. And I started off like the first mile was good, and started feeling that like pain in my chest like the second lap. I was like, man, starting to get kind of weary a little bit, starting to go down a little bit. Like that voice in my head, like he would not let me fail. Like he just kept going. And it's like, man, I got this, keep going. And I just remember I got to like around the point where I could like see the time, and like I seen I guess I had like it was around like 12 minutes. Like, bro, like it's time, like, and it was like a big hill I had to go up, cause Missouri is kind of hilly, so it would go down, then we go back up, like the hills and everything. And like I said, I seen it like up above. I'm like, bro, 13 minutes, like, bro, I'm almost there. I need to get past like this one hill. And of course, I go up. At that point, I see the whole entire thing. The whole entire clock, it says 14. And then it changed to 15. I was like, bro, push. Like, push. Go. And then, of course, like, say if that's like the line, I'm like right here. 13, 14, 15, 16, boom. 15 minutes and 16 seconds. I'm just like, bro. Ooh. Like 14 seconds to spare. I made that jump. I was like, bro, ain't no way. And I just think at that point, I was thinking about everything in my head. Like I was thinking about myself, who I wanted to be, who I was, how I grew up, just everything in my life. Like I said, my grandparents at that point, I was thinking about everything. And like I said, I made it. I passed that. I got my ticket home. Like I said, that January, started at Claflin University. I seen Mr. McFarland. I said, hey, I'm here. He was like, I'm glad to see you, Mr. Jordan. And hey, I'm just glad to make it in that position.
That's good, man.
Yeah, man, basic training, like, it really tested me. Like, it was like the big obstacle. But man, I couldn't believe it, man. Couldn't believe I made that.
Right. I wanted to get into the phone situation as far as like, cause you know, now these days, most people, you know what I'm saying, we can't live without our phone. And you know, it's hard and difficult.
Right.
So I want you to tell us about like going through, how many months that was?
That was like 5 months, from July to December. Yeah.
5 months?
Yeah, 5 months.
So how was that experience, not having your phone for 5 months?
It was so weird because, like, we had to basically, I don't know, it's like we just kind of depend on ourselves, like, because you have people in the barracks with you to talk to and stuff like that. So we just kind of like depend on ourselves since we didn't, you know, since we couldn't talk to people on the phone, we couldn't be on social media on the phone. We basically had to be social with each other to create like our own little thing. And it was interesting. It was interesting because, like, we had, I don't know, it was kind of different because everybody's from everywhere. I'll put it like that.
Right.
So like, I remember this one time, it was like, hey, can you pass me on that soda? It was like, oh, you mean the Coke? No, you mean like the pop? And like everybody was saying like a different word. I'm like, what the heck? This one girl from Minnesota said pop, and it's like everybody calls stuff different things. I'm like, bro, like this is really like an interesting experience. Like I'm in this space with a bunch of different people from all over the country, different ages. Like the oldest person there is like, what, 31? And I was 18. And like everybody was just in between.
Right.
Weird. You know, it was weird at basic training. And of course, you know, there was people doing some weird stuff, you know, people trying to be in relationships and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. This is basic training. You're not going to see them people after that. Right. You live in Arizona. She live in, like, North Carolina. You're not about to see her no more after this. Ain't no way. But no, it was interesting, though. Like I said, we was just with each other the whole entire time. And I made great friends there. So me being without my phone, it was kind of difficult, especially not talking to my family. But like I said, I kind of, in a way, we kind of created a new family within ourselves, and we kind of bonded over the fact that we, you know, felt the same way and had grief to deal with, just in terms of us not being able to be around our people. So
Right.
it was beautiful, though.
That's good, man. That is good. So we are coming up into,
Oh, you want me to talk about like my masters too? Like,
oh yeah, if you want to, you know what I'm saying, talk about experience going through the masters.
Like I said, that first semester was hell.
Right.
The first and the last was hell. But like it was cool because like I said, I learned like a bunch of different. It was kind of like how basic was. Having like a bunch of different people who was different. Like I was in school with people who went to Yale and Stanford and schools like that, and it was kind of weird to adjust to that because, you know, being in class, you know, me and you in high school, you know, we was in class with, you know, we was in like CP and stuff like that. So I'm like, man, like these people, yo, like, they don't really act like what I'm used to.
Right.
So it was real quiet in the classroom, like everybody studying, taking notes, like listening to the teacher and everything. I'm like, this is like a far cry from what I've, you know, been experiencing. Everybody usually yelling, going crazy and stuff like that. So it was real different. But yeah, I think like there was a lot of different classes that I took, and it was insane. And then I remember then I had to, you know, stop school at a certain point because I think around April of 2023, I got into a car accident.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like I remember that day clearly. I was trying to do like, what was I trying to do? I had data that I was trying to get into. I was trying to do like different points with this project, and then I had like a speech to do after that, like the following week, and like we had midterms and stuff like that, and I was just consumed with work. And I remember that whole entire day, like from the time I got up at like 9 all the way to like 6 o'clock, I was just working. I was just working back to back to back with everything. And I was like, bro, like I ain't even eat nothing yet. Like I need to go out there and give me something to eat. So then of course I go to like where did I go to? I think I went to Golden Corral. Funny enough, like, 'cause, you know, they got like those little to-go boxes and stuff like that.
Right.
So I go to Golden Corral, give me a little to-go box and stuff like that. Come back in the car, go out, get back on my street, about to make like the right turn, the light green for me to go. Then the guy just like, boom,
Smack you. Yeah.
and then like, I end up hitting another car because like we had like an intersection.
Yeah.
So I end up hitting another car. And yeah, because like he hit me on the side and then I hit him like in the front. Yeah. So end up, yeah, I was banged up a little bit. I was like, bro, what? Like, I'm in a car accident. And then I remember like the ambulance coming, like the police and everything, people getting out their cars, trying to get me out. Because like my door, it was kind of like smashed a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they had to help me out, got me into like the stretcher and stuff like that. And then I remember the guy who hit me, like he got out the car, he like 16, 17.
Right.
He got it, he was like, whoa, like what happened? Like,
What you mean?
like, you hit me?
Like, what you mean?
He never hit me. It was like, bro, like, this is crazy work. Like it was insanity. I'm just like, bro, like what's going on? Like his mother came out and he was like, oh man, like where's my son? Where's my son? But yeah, so basically all in all, with me getting into that car accident, I couldn't really finish the work that I had planned to finish. I was only like halfway done with it. So, because I was doing so many different things at once. Like I said, that car, that like took me out for like a week.
Right.
And it's an accelerated MBA course. So like being in that, you know, in that program, you miss like a week of school, you miss like 2-3 weeks of school, basically like normal classes. So I was like, bro, there's no way I'm gonna be able to like make up for this, bro. Like I need to get back, like I need to do it. And everybody was telling me like, no, you just need to relax and everything. And then of course at that time period, I didn't have like enough grades in the grade book to finish out the semester.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, bro, like I gotta take some time off because I didn't finish and I don't know, it was like over the summer I was like, bro, I don't think I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mother, she was getting ready to like have her knee surgery and stuff like that because she was having knee problems. So I'm like, bro, I just need to focus on her right now, you know, see what she got going on. And then next year, 2024, that's when I'll finish it out. That's like a real big thing with me because I was doing so much at one time. Like I've always been like a multitasker and doing different things, but at some point, you know, you gotta know when to say, okay, bro, like you gotta take a break.
Right.
Like, it could kill you, you know, it could kill you. So yeah, I had to take a break with that. And then of course, 2024, when the year kicked off, I was like, bro, this is the year I'm gonna get my master's. And then of course, I talked to my administrator again with college.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Mr. Jones. Shout out to you, Mr. Jones, because he brought me back in. He was like, all right, like, do you think you're ready to come back and get this going? I'm like, of course I do. So then, of course, I go back. He was like, hey, as long as you make, like, you know, an A or a B in these classes,
Right.
you good. Like, you can graduate in December. I'm just like, I promise I'm going to make all A's in these classes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really bet on myself to just make all A's and really, like, push the fact that I could really finish this program the way I should have finished it the first time. So, of course, at that time period, then I think I had like international business. I started going crazy in that class.
Mm-hmm.
I had internet marketing, went crazy in that class. And it was just like online because like that wasn't in person yet because over the summer they do like online classes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But in person it's different because now you actually in the classroom and it's like a semester class. Like it's not like 2 months. It's like from August to December, like another 5 months, basically like what I went through at basic.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course me going back to Columbia, now I gotta find an apartment, I gotta get things straight over there. And then of course by the time I got back, you know, to Columbia and everything, I'm just, hey, on the ground running.
Right.
And of course, August come around, I think I went to like LA again at like the end of that month. You know, like my mother and everything, we just like getting back on track. September, I'm out here killing the game, just trying to work, trying to get these A's. And at the time, I think I was, what was I dealing with at that time? Yeah, because I had signed on for like a year for my apartment, but the thing is, I'm just like, yo, I'm only stay for like half a term, so I was trying to find somebody to take over the lease around that time period. And then I think around like October, that's when things really started revving up because now I'm having midterms. And I had this one class, what was the name of the class? It was called data mining. And like basically with that class, we get like a bunch of data and we have to like organize it. Like say, how do I put this? Say if like, in terms of, say if like you own a market, right?
Yeah.
Like Walmart or something like that. And you see that you have apples and bananas and you see that more people are buying apples more than bananas. Like you see like on the stock, like more people are getting rid of like the apples first, and like the bananas are still there.
Right.
I'm just like, okay, so basically we look in the data, we see what people are buying most of. It's like, okay, we need to buy less of bananas and buy more of apples.
Right.
That way people can consume, like, and we could treat the demand of what they want. So basically we was going through that class, and it's like, that was like a simple, easy thing that I like just told you, but it get way deeper, it get way crazier after that.
Right.
But yeah, man, it's like class was going crazy. I was, like I said, trying to stay on the top of my game. October, we went to like a Pittsburgh Steelers game, me and my mother again, so just trying to make sure she's doing everything that she want to do, as well as, you know, trying to make sure I'm getting my degree. And I think around November, that's when like my car got stolen. So,
Oh, dang.
yeah, like a bunch of car stuff going on in Columbia. I need to fix that. So yeah, like I just woke up one morning, I'm just like, bro, like where my car at? Like, I'll go downstairs, I'm like, bro, I seen like a bunch of broken glass everywhere. I'm like, bro, ain't no way, like what happened? So of course, like my roommate, he was like, bro, I think somebody stole our cars. Like we went up to like the police station and stuff
You
like
must stole
that.
your roommate car too?
It was like Grand Theft Auto, bro. They took all the cars off the lot. Like, we ain't had no gate, cause like we ain't had no gate at like the apartment. So I'm
Right.
like, bro, what type of apartment am I in? Bro?
He was in the hood.
I was in the hood for real. And I was so shocked because like the apartment across the street, like they had a gate. I think
Yeah.
Dawn Staley stayed over there. So I'm like, and I used to like see her walking in the morning with like her dog and stuff like that. So I'm
Right.
thinking it's like a nice place to be at, but nah, bro. They was out here stealing. And, like it just got bad, and they was looking for my car, and then they found mine in Georgia. They found like another person
In
like
Georgia.
yeah, but they found like another one in North Carolina. They found another one in Aiken. And then they just started like collecting all the cars back. It was like a bunch of kids. Once again, these kids. These dang kids, they be killing me. I'm like, yo, stay away from me. Like, these 16, 17-year-old kids, bro, they be out here stealing. I'm just like, bro, that's the ones who like we really need to focus on, man. God dang. 'Cause they out here trying to get me.
They
Man.
going crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro. But like I said, it was all like a learning lesson. I think I had class that day, and I had to be to class at like 9 o'clock. And I'm just like, bruh, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. And then I remember like the police officer, he was just taking people back and forth.
Right.
And I was just like, okay, well, I get out of class at like 11 o'clock. You know, do you think you'd be able to help me out? And he was like, nah, bro. It's like, you got more stuff to do at like the police station because we're actively trying to find you guys' cars and stuff like that. Like, I gotta be back after I take y'all there. And I was like, man, I guess I gotta like catch the shuttle back. But the thing is, the shuttle was taking forever to get there.
Right.
I'm like, bro, let me just walk back. Cause I know I gotta study, I got stuff I gotta study. Like I said, I'm still going through class and stuff like that. So I'm like, bro, I gotta get back. And then of course I just end up walking back.
Right.
Like that's how determined I was. I was like, bro, let me just walk back. And then I remember, what was it? The very next day I had a meeting with my group about a project that we was doing. Everybody was meeting up like at the school, and just like, I still don't have a ride. Like there's nobody who I can call because everybody I know live far away. So I'm just like, bro, I guess I gotta walk again.
Right.
And I think on my posts on Facebook, like when I was graduating with my master's, I was like, bro, like I appreciate all the hardships that I went through. That was one of them. I didn't really want to get like into detail with it, but like that was a bit like I was walking to school, walking for my master's. So that was a huge thing for me because even throughout all the hardships, I still had a job I had to do. And that job was not finished, you know, in the words of Kobe Bryant, I was like, yo, like the job's not finished. I still got work I got to do. And so, of course, I went through that. And I think around December, I got on out, you know. I made like my final A. I made 5 A's that final semester.
Boy.
5 A's straight.
That's
I'm
crazy.
not lying, bro. Hold on, because I did take a picture of that.
That's
I
crazy.
look at that junk a lot. Like,
Let me see. That's crazy. Can we show it in the camera?
of course.
They can see it. One, I gotta get up. I feel like getting up.
It's all right.
Just know that
5 A's, yeah.
you got 5 A's.
I'm not
That's
capping.
crazy. He's not lying. He's not lying. That's crazy, though.
Man, like I say, it just took, like I said, that work ethic that I had from when I got my driver's license on to when I got a job, to when I was in the military, to when I was doing this, when I was doing that, to when I was doing this, that, and the third. I knew I had a job to do, and I knew I wanted to make it and do more. So, of course, that's somebody calling me. Of course. But, yeah, that's basically what I was just, you know, trying to do the whole entire time was just be a better version of myself, which is what I wanted to do since I was 7 years old. So of course there's more to come, you know, and of course right after I graduated, you know, I started working with Enterprise, and of course being in the manager trainee program, I've been learning a lot thus far. I've been doing a lot of good things with the company, and I'm just grateful to be here and still climbing up the corporate ladder. But man, like I said, more is to come. I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad that, you know, me and Tariq, that I could be on, but man,
Yes, sir.
it's been a long time.
How is my experience working at Smart Styles? I enjoy it. It's really good. It brought me out of my shell because I used to be real closed off and scared to speak to people. And within like 3 months, I was blossoming. I've grown a lot socially. I've met a lot of people. Challenges, facing a lot of challenges. So it's like every day is a challenge to me. You know, it's like, what am I going to accomplish today? What am I going to face today? As far as things I used to be scared of. So it's really good overall.
Well, it's a great experience. I've been here 23 years, and I love what I do here because the experience with new customers every day, it gives us the opportunity to grow our business.
My name is Shirley Witherspoon. It's very nice. And I came by here one day and somebody was telling me about Smart Style. I've seen this place, but I didn't never, really pay too much attention. And when I came in, everybody was nice. The lady I talked to, she's very nice. I got my appointment, and she did my hair. She done a very good job on my hair. It's very friendly in here, and I love all the people in here.
Well, it was a great experience. I was looking for someone to get my hair done, and I walked past here, and I seen Tina. She looked like she was very professional, and I needed someone that was going to be able to treat my hair, not just make my hair look pretty, and that's what I got from Tina.
People should get their hair done at Smart Style because it is the smart decision. We are a very diverse salon. We do every type of hair, from locks to braids to highlights to silk press to just a shampoo and a flat iron. Whatever it is that you want, we offer it here at Smart Style. If I had to describe Smart Style in one word, it would be diversified.
Friendly. That was one word, and why? I would have to say growth, because you start from nothing when you come here.
I would recommend it to anybody that I see that need their hair done. I tell them, go to Smart Style in the Walmart on Irving Street.
A long time. Hey, Amir, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's 48 minutes. Dang, 48 minutes.
Well, I thought we was at 10.
No, it feel like it though. So, you already know. Before we went air, or we went live and everything, you already said you've been watching the podcast.
I've been watching.
So, you know exactly what's about to happen.
I
right?
know.
You already know what's about to go down. So, this is a segment I call it Think Before You Speak. So, think before you speak, we ask you a bunch of questions like rapid fire questions, survival questions, and we get into the famous riddles and all. So, are you ready?
Hey, I'm ready.
Alrighty. So, first question, the rapid questions we're gonna get into first. First one is, Super Bowl coming up, and on the 9th, February 9th, it's this Sunday, matter of fact.
Sunday, Super Bowl
So,
Sunday.
Who you going with, Chiefs or Eagles?
Listen, I've seen a lot of people going for the Eagles, and listen, I like them, but this is Patrick Mahomes that we talking about, bro, and the Chiefs. Like, they not losing. They already beat the Eagles. Last year they beat the 49ers, and then they beat them back in 2020. Like, you already know it's going to happen.
You already know it's scripted.
I'm saying, like, the refs are going to pull for them every time. They want to be the first team with, 3 rings, like, back to back to back.
Right,
like,
right.
On the 3-piece. So,
Right.
you already know it's going to happen. Like, There's no reason to sit. Watch. I'm telling you. by the time this thing comes out, I'm going to be right. The Chiefs going to win it. I know it.
Favorite dream car
Favorite dream car?
and why?
I think I got that down actually in my notes. Like my goals, in life. Like I got goals and stuff.
Right.
Let me see what it is.
Pull it out, man. I should have bought
I know it's a Ferrari, but a Ferrari F8 Spider. I just
F8
love the way
Spider.
that thing look, bro.
I had to look it up, man.
got
Hold on. I got to look it up.
Red Ferrari F8 Spider. That thing's smooth, man.
I had to look it up.
I'm like, yo, when I get like a milli, bro, I'm gonna ride around. I'm gonna do exactly what I did in my mom. Put the top down, got me some glasses.
Go crazy.
Got like a fine honey in the passenger seat. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna throw money up in the air. I ain't gonna do that, but
Hey, your phone fast enough?
Let me see.
My phone got things slow right now.
Oh,
I say pull it up if you can. I want to see it.
I got you.
A Ferrari F8 Spider. And look, I'm not into the cars and everything, but I know there's some nice cars out there for real.
Okay, red. There we go. Boy, that thing nice, boy.
Dang, they ain't beautiful, boy.
On my right.
Hey, when y'all get a chance, look up the Ferrari F8 Spider.
It's beautiful.
That junk beautiful. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's it, man. It's
Yeah, that's
luxury,
nice.
That's what I plan. I plan on getting to a point of luxury, man. Like, I
Right,
want to
right.
get everything that I always wanted.
Right. That's what life should be about. You know what I'm saying? We don't live forever,
We
so
definitely don't. We only get
don't.
one life, so
only
make
get
sure
one.
you do what you can.
enjoy it.
Please do.
Favorite meal with sides and
Favorite
why?
meals. Boy, I love me some steak, some mashed potatoes, and some greens on the side, man. Listen, I feel good. I be feeling full after that, man. Or probably like some pizza too. I love pizza, like from like a child all the way up. Like some pepperoni pizza, Little Caesars, or like Domino's. That's it. It's
I
gonna
had
hit
that
every time.
yesterday, matter of fact, Little Caesars.
Tell you, boy, it's gonna be hitting.
It do be here. It do. All right, so now we're going to get into the survival question.
Right.
So this one, I have two of them.
All right.
All right. So the first one is, why should you try to avoid sleeping directly on the ground? A, to avoid bugs. B, to eliminate the risk of contracting disease. C, to keep from losing body heat.
Now, you know, it's funny, being in the military, I actually slept on the ground before, like when we were camping.
Right.
It was hell. But I think that was around like October.
Yeah.
So I want to say that it's about, like the body heat and everything. I really do, but
You're going with C.
sorry, I want to. But yo, there was a lot of bugs out there too, like on the ground. Like we're talking about like floor ground or like outside ground.
It didn't say specifics, but let's go floor ground.
All right.
Yeah, like outside.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and say body heat, bro.
Body heat.
Because I was
All right.
cold when I woke up. It's cold as hell.
Okay. Next one is, why should you melt snow or ice before drinking it? A, to avoid cutting your mouth or on sharp ice. Or B, to avoid brain freeze. Or C, to avoid dehydration.
I would probably say survival-wise, yeah, probably for dehydration, because you'll get real loopy after that.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
Yeah, so I'm going with C once again, back in, middle school and high school. That's all I used to put down anyway. C for everything. One of them got to be right.
One got to be right. All right. So now, man, it's the riddles time now.
I'm looking kind of scared too. I might not get, because I've been watching a couple episodes now.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't know if you're going to recycle one or two of them, but hey, if I hear it, I know what to say for it.
Yeah, you know what to say. So, man, every time I always tell somebody about the riddles, you know, they try to look for the riddle.
Right.
Up there, down there, but it ain't there. You got to think.
Gotta think.
You just got to think. So,
Master's degree. I better get these.
so we always ask 3 riddles. We might go with that extra one here and there. Like you say, I might recite one, bring one back to it, you know.
Right.
But here we go, man. All right. I have keys, but no locks. I have space, but no room. You can enter, but you cannot go in. What am I?
Your thoughts.
That's your rattle.
First thing that came to mind.
That's the first thing that came to mind.
Gotta be my thoughts. Cause you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't gotta keep it there. Like ain't no longer there.
He didn't waste no time. I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't even, that's it. Final answer. My thoughts.
That's your final answer.
Gotta be it.
No.
Wait.
Nah.
Wait. What is it?
Nah.
What it is?
I'm gonna let you answer another one and give you 3 tries.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna give you 3 tries. You need me to read it again?
Yeah. You're going.
All right. I have keys, but no locks. I have space, but no room. You can enter, but you cannot go in. What am I?
God damn, what is that? I could have swore I had off the first try. God dang.
Hey, that was good though. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was good.
I could have
That was
swore
good.
that was it.
That was good.
I gotta, okay, so keys, I'm trying to unlock it.
Keys, no locks. You have space, no room. You can enter, but you cannot go in. Inside.
But I can't go inside.
Yep.
Dang.
Ew.
Hard.
Ew.
Man, killing me.
This is good. And this is the first one, ladies and gentlemen.
Dang. Yo, it's not
Ew.
like, see that keys with no lock. Ooh. Wait. Keys with no lock.
Think about it. Think long and hard about it.
What in the world?
Oh, I thought you were trying to look it up.
No, somebody was, God, shoot, is it, nah, it's probably not like a car, but like, I'm thinking about like one of those little like push to start cars, like without the little key and like the little lock, you got like the little key fob and everything, and you just like push to start. Damn, but it's probably not that though. Dang. But I'm gonna let that be like my second one though. Is it like one of them keyless cars?
No.
Dang.
Nah.
I thought it was like something deep.
You want a hint?
Yeah, give me a,
I cannot put it.
something that you can enter, but you can't go in.
You can research on it. That's a good hint. Yes, I would say that's a good hint.
I can research it?
You can research on it.
Oh, research on it. Oh.
So it's an object.
Okay, computer?
Correct.
Oh, wait, a phone?
Nah.
Dang.
I'm going to say I give you that because, I mean, it's on the computer. It's keyboards.
Yo.
I knew it was a hard one. I was like, I know he ain't going to get this one. I just know he ain't going to get this one.
I could have sworn. Yeah, because then enter. Bruh. Ain't no damn way. Yo. Killing me. It was right there in front of my face, bro.
So right now, we 0-1 right now.
Ain't no.
So, ready for
I'm
number
gonna come back. I'm gonna come back.
two? You ready for number 2?
I'm ready.
Oh, this a good one.
All right.
That's a
go
good
ahead.
one. All right. You walk into a pitch black room and you only have one match. You have some newspapers, a candle, and some firewood in front of you.
Okay.
Which should you light first?
So should I light first?
You need me to read it back again?
So you got a match. And like you already like lit the match, right?
No.
Oh, well then yeah. The match then.
That's right. That's right.
What I say, bro? What I say? I'm trying to tell y'all, bro.
I shouldn't have said nothing.
Go through them obstacles in
I
life
shouldn't have said nothing.
and then learn from those mistakes.
I shouldn't have said nothing. All right, but that was good though, man. So let's go ahead and get to number 3. So, you 1 for 1.
1 for 2, right?
No. Yeah, 1 for 2.
Yeah.
1 for 2. You're right. 1 for 2. All right. So this the last one.
Ready for it.
Here we go. There are 5 sisters in a room. Anne is reading a book. Mardrick is cooking. Kate is playing chess. And Maria is doing the laundry. What's the fifth sister doing?
Sisters in the room. One doing the laundry. Other one doing that.
He ain't gonna get this one. I got a feeling.
Okay, say it one more time. You said there's 5 sisters in the room.
5 sisters in the room.
Right.
Anne is reading a book.
Yeah, reading
Mardrick is cooking. Kate is playing chess. Maria is doing the laundry. What is the 5th sister doing?
Oh, wait a minute. Should like the 5th sister also be playing chess because, you know, she can't play it by herself?
That's right. This man is smart, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. He uses mind, bro.
It's like, hold on, let me see what they doing, you know? They should play chess all the
That's crazy. How did you guess that though?
I just really like thought about it, you know, like you said earlier, you got to think.
Yeah.
And I like took heed of that. He told me that, and I made sure that I remember that.
Observations, man.
Like I said, I watched, you know, like earlier episodes. I know how he was gonna come with the question. I'm like, bro, let me try to think around the question within it. Let me see what I can come up with. So, you know, had to, man. Had to.
So,
That answer.
You down for one more?
Always, bro. Shoot. So I'm 2 for 3 right now. Shoot.
So, let me think of this one again. Let's see if I can get it.
I'm surprised you ain't asked like that one question though.
Which one?
The one with like what was it?
The odd number?
Nah, it was like one with like the air, I think, or yeah, when like people was like, oh, the answer got to be air. He was like, nah, it's not air. Like,
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Let me see if I got it still. Let me see if I got it. I think I know exactly what you're talking about, Amir.
Yeah.
Where is it at?
Now, why would I say that? And then I forgot what the answer is.
Is it what is always in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is always in front of you, but you can't see it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you already know the answer.
Yep. The future.
Yeah, you already know that. I knew he knew
The future's
that.
bright, y'all.
I knew he knew that one.
Man.
What's that other one though? It's a good one. All right, I think I got it in my head now. It goes. There is, I think it's 2 fathers and 2 sons, right, in a car, but yet there are only 3 people are in the car. How?
Okay, so you said there's 4 people in the car.
No, I didn't say that. I said there's 2 fathers and 2 sons.
Oh, okay.
In the car. But yet, there are only 3 people in the car. How?
Dang.
Yeah. We back. We back.
Shoot, I guess one of them gotta be like the wife or something. You gonna be like the wife?
Can you say it again?
Yeah, one more time.
All right.
Dang, you might get me on this.
There's 2 fathers and 2 sons are in the car, but yet there only are 3 people in the car.
Right.
How?
Oh, God.
If you think long or hard about it, you'll get it.
Oh, one of them gotta be dead, ain't it?
No, nah.
Damn, well, I thought I was about to cook that.
So are you on the fact there's still 4 people in the car?
Like, nah, I'm trying to figure out how there's 3. I'm like, bruh, 2 sons and 2 fathers. Like, what?
2 sons and 2 fathers are in the car, but yet only 3 in the car. How?
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm guessing that, of course, he's the father to both the sons, and it's actually like the one father and then like the 2 sons, like he's the father to both of them.
I see where you're going.
Yeah.
I see where you're going.
Like, that ain't it.
Nah. But nah, I see where you're going, though. Mm-hmm. I say keep heading in that direction, though, and you're going to get it. Keep heading around that lane.
Okay, so, of course,
2 fathers, 2 sons.
2 fathers, 2 sons. God dang.
I see where you're going though.
That's what I was trying to say. I'm just like, yo, how is it only 3 and then 2? They're not cousins or nothing like that.
Nah, they ain't cousins. Nah.
Bruh, they trying to get me.
You just gotta. I say this. I can't get no hits on this one because if I do, I'm probably gonna give it away. I'm gonna give it away.
Yeah.
I say, think real long and hard about it, because if you think about it, 2 fathers and 2 sons, but only 3 people are in the car. So if you think,
Oh, wait a minute. Somebody gotta be like the grandfather or something like that, right?
okay, you on the right track.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like family wise. Like,
Okay,
yeah.
you're in the
2
right
fathers,
track.
2 sons. Okay, so I'm saying like somebody the father of somebody. Then somebody like the 2 sons. Yeah. So of course there's a son, the dad, then the granddad. Of course.
That's it, my boy. That's it. I told you if you really listen to it,
3 for 4,
you'll get it.
y'all. 3 for 4.
You'll really get it because you got the granddaddy, the father, and the son.
Right. That boy Amir Jordan.
Man, I thought I was gonna get him, but he only got 1 wrong. I should have
That was
gave.
the first one.
I should have gave some hard ones. For real. I did actually have a hard one for him, but I was like, nah, I already read that one. I mean,
Like you already read it? Like
nah, I ain't read it. I mean, you down for one more?
you gonna keep saying you down for one more like 50 times.
Right.
Shoot. Shoot, might as well go ahead and get one last one in. You know what I'm saying? I'm 3 for 4 right now. Let me see if I can.
This is crazy. 3 for 4,
4 for
man.
5.
Golly, man.
See if I can
I
do
usually
5.
get people.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I got it in my notes. Matter of fact.
Lucky number 5.
Dang, boy.
Y'all crazy. Man.
This man's a genius. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Especially that second one I think was easy.
Mm-hmm.
But the third one, I thought he wasn't gonna get. This one, I know definitely he ain't gonna get this one.
I'm all right, y'all.
I know for sure he ain't gonna. All right. So the question is, the person who makes it has no need for it. The person who buys it has no use for it. The person who uses it can neither see it or feel it. What is it? Oh yeah, he ain't getting that one. I know that for sure. Oh yeah.
Okay, so you said the person who buy it has no need for it,
Has no need for it.
and the person who makes it, he
Has no need for it.
don't need for it either.
Well, the person who buys it has no use for it.
Or has no
The
use
person who can either use it. Well, hold on. The person who uses it can neither see it or feel it. Yeah.
Okay. Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first one, nah, 'cause you can't buy that, obviously, but you can't see it. Okay.
This is in person, first time, so you can see his reaction.
Right. I'm
Right.
thinking about
I know you can see reaction online too, but when it's in person, you can't fake it.
Cannot. Shit, let me think about it. Okay, so of course that. Ooh, man, he ain't never asked this question before. I thought I seen all of them. Yo, okay.
I gotta get one. I got to get one.
Gotcha.
I got to get one.
Shoot, okay. You said we got like 3 tries, right?
3 tries.
Okay. Love?
You know, that's a good one. But that ain't it. That's really good.
I be trying, right?
That's somebody else said that too. And I said that was a good one. But I say it's an object.
So it is object.
It's an object. Now this one you really have to.
But you can't see it or feel it.
The person can't.
Oh yeah, the person can't see it or feel it.
The person who makes it has no need for it. The person who buys it has no use for it. The person who uses it can neither see it or feel it.
Can't see it or feel it.
So I'd say that's the hint right there.
Right. But it's an
They,
object.
they can't see it or feel it.
Mm.
So if they can't see it or feel it, what that tells you?
Yo, I feel like it's right in front of my face, but like, I'm just like looking at everywhere else. Come on, Amir, I know you got this. Come on.
I should have turned on that Jeopardy music.
Right? Like,
I just would have been perfect
right?
for this very moment.
Dang. I give myself 10 more seconds to think about it.
Take your time, my boy. We here all night.
It's not love. Okay, it's probably not that either. Shoot. But you guys, but of course they can't see it, feel it. Ooh. Dang, y'all. He might get me on this one. Wait, it's not energy, is it?
No, not like it. It's an object, remember?
Dang, I'm just right. Dang.
It's an object. Let me see if this works.
Oh, he might get me on this one, bro. He might have me.
Yes, sir.
Yo, I hate him.
I know it's gonna work.
Aha. Yo. Money?
Uh-uh.
Dang. It's not money, it's not love. It's an object. Dang, bro. He might get me, y'all. He might get me on this one. You know what? Dang.
Turn up. Hey.
He over there vibing too. Like, I'm out here dying to find like the answer, and
You got one try. One more try, my boy.
One more try. Okay.
Or you just gonna give in? What you gonna do?
One more.
What you gonna do?
Dang. Dang, man.
You calling it?
Got me, bro.
You calling it?
Calling it.
All right. So let me read the question again for you. The person who makes it has no need of it. The person who buys it has no use for it. The person who uses it can neither see it or feel it. What is it? The answer is a coffin. Yes, sir. I knew he wasn't gonna get that one.
Oh my God.
I knew he wasn't gonna get. I had to get one out of him. Well, two. I had to get two out of him.
Shoot.
That was good, man.
Still 3 for 5 though. You know what I'm saying?
3 for 5. Hey, he got that.
Not bad though. Ain't bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Cause riddles, man, they tough.
That's what I'm saying.
They is tough.
And some of those, you know, I was not prepared for it.
Right.
Yeah.
So now I have another segment. This segment is called Word of Advice. Basically, you know what I'm saying, you give advice to anyone out there. I'm gonna ask you a question probably. Matter of fact, let's go and get into the 2-part questions that I was gonna ask you. So the first one is, what advice would you give anyone that would be in your field? And the next one is, what advice would you give that 15-year-old boy out there that's trying to make it in life out there?
Okay. So the word of advice I would give to somebody in my field, always trust your gut. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be met with a lot of people who don't know you, for one, especially when you get hired and, you know, you got to interact with certain people. Just always trust your gut, trust who you are, know who you are, and just like continuously be yourself and believe in yourself, because you're going to have to need that. And just know your stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to business and like running the business and making sure that you marketing yourself and like management and stuff like that, you want to make sure that you have the fundamentals down, stuff like that. So just make sure you study, research, do as much as you can, because you just can't be out here, you know, looking stupid or acting stupid, because, you know, people ain't gonna hire you if you do wrong and you study wrong. So make sure you do what's right, follow the right paths and stuff like that, so that way you can make it and be successful, you know. And you said, what would I say, like my 15-year-old self, or like any 15-year-old?
Yeah, any 15-year-old boy out there
15-year-old boy
that's trying to make it to life.
Man, you got a long path ahead of you, man. That's what I'm saying. So just make a plan. I feel like that's the main thing. Make a plan keep the main thing. Make sure that you put down what you want out of life, and then go after it, like, completely. Like, don't let anybody stop you. Don't let nobody try to tell you, oh, you can't do it. You know, go completely after it with your whole entire heart, mind, and body. Because if you do that, hey, the opportunities are endless. The dreams, you're going to accomplish them. Everything that you want, you're going to get, I promise. Like I said, I'm still on my way. He's still on his way. We come from a place where a lot of people don't make it out. You know, a place where people don't really know about. But like I said, we out here grinding, and we're making our dreams a reality. So just remember, just always be yourself, make a plan, and execute it to the best of your abilities.
And I want to pitch in on that, too. I know I said this probably on one episode, but I just want to emphasize it. Just say that create opportunities for yourself. I mean, I can't stress this enough, man, because an opportunity that you might want to get, it might not always come your way. And creating that opportunity for you, it might open doors for you. So create opportunities for yourself. I don't care what it is, man. You can, like what we doing now, this is a podcast. I'll be 100% honest with y'all. I ain't getting paid for doing this at all. I'm being straight up with you. But this is an opportunity for somebody else to tell their story on this platform. I made the platform for people like Amir that want to come up here and tell a story.
Honored.
And I appreciate him becoming on the podcast too and everything. But this platform is for that type of people. And I'm creating this opportunity for them. Creating an opportunity for myself too. For other opportunities that's on the way. So that being said, man, just create opportunities for yourself. Dang, that was good.
Yeah, you was on a roll there, bro. I'm just like, bro, like, I love it, bro.
So, man, tell the people where they can find you social media-wise, and what can we expect from you in the next 6 months, man?
All right. So, of course, Facebook, Amir Jordan. Used to be like Amir A-Cash Jordan back in the day, but we getting real professional now. Amir Jordan on Facebook. You'll find me. I'll be mutual friends with him. So if you follow him, you gonna know where to find me.
I'm gonna put it in the description.
Of course, Instagram, AmirJ1999. That's kind of like telling my age a little bit, but you know. Hey, like that was what I came up with back when I was like, what, 14, 15? So
Right.
yeah, that was it. And I think, yeah, Twitter and Snapchat, I don't really use, that much anymore, but yeah, I really don't use that much. So kind of useless to point, follow me over there.
Seriously.
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, we on it. It's gonna be in the description below.
All right. So what about the next 6 months?
Next 6 months, man. Listen, just steady grinding, being myself, just taking it even further, climbing the ladder, and like I said, just getting to those dreams and those goals. Like I said, it's what you call. I think Nipsey Hussle said it best. It's a marathon, So 6 months, it's cool, but listen, we shooting for like the next 50, 60 years. We are on this road all the way. We going forward with it, and just to stay consistent, be disciplined, and just trust yourself and believe in yourself all the way. So that's what you can really expect from me for not only for the next 6 months, but for the rest of my time out here on Earth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got it, man. We got it. I appreciate you, Amir, man, for coming on, man. For real, man. Man, look, man, this is the first episode we did in person. Mm-hmm. And as you can see, Amir came through.
Always,
you know what I'm saying?
Always.
I text him, told him about it and everything. Like he said, you already seen some of the episodes, and I appreciate you for watching.
Of course,
you
man.
know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you for watching. Support, man. Always, you got to support your people as well, man.
Yeah.
Because like I said, who knows? They might need you at one point. You might need them. So it's good to always, create, companionship and just opportunities and be friendly. And I was that friend, but of course, like I said, I knew him since like 7th grade, anyways.
Right. We already locked in for real.
We locked in for life.
We locked in. We supposed to have another school. Well, not a school member, but somebody else from our class. She's supposed to be here. I don't know what happened. But we ain't gonna talk about that, man. We ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, man, I do appreciate you, for coming on, man, for real, and doing this and everything.
I do got one question for you though. Like,
oh, so he just turning around on me.
Low key, because like I know that you taking it far and everything with this, but shoot, I want to know what's next for you, and not only like the next 6 months, but like how far do you want to take the whole entire, Zmoovy for Life productions, and I know it's like the LLC and everything, the whole entire podcast. Like, how far you want to take it, and last but not least, how do you want to be remembered?
Oh my God!
When you leave this planet, when you leave the earth, what type of legacy do you want to leave behind? Like, who do you want people to say, oh, like, who is Tariq McNeil? Like, you want them to say, oh, he was this, he was that.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you.
So how far you want to take it, and then how you want to be remembered?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I talk to myself, and I be preparing myself for these type of questions. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna. But basically, with this whole thing that I'm doing, the whole production company that I have is basically a documentary production company, and just doing this podcast, letting people tell their stories, it's a part of that. So, letting people have the platform, because especially in Florence, I don't see too many people that have a podcast.
You do not.
I don't. For real, for real. This is a very small town. And you know what I'm saying? It's hard to even connect with people and everything. So just having the platform here and doing that, that's how, and the way how I want to be member is as like, I put a smile on somebody's face. Not only just putting a smile on somebody's face, letting them get a chance, to express themselves. Because even though, like, Amir, he's not a celebrity and everything, but once you watch this goddamn podcast and all, you will know exactly who he is and everything once you watch the episode. And it might be 30 views or 100 views. You gonna know who he is.
I'll be happy with one.
You gonna know who it is at the end of the day. So I just want, to be realized like, oh, Reek was a genuine person. Reek was that type of guy where he wanted to put other people on instead of himself. So that's why I want to really just be remembered as like putting other people on. Not sort of say, this might not even be like putting other people on. Just seeing somebody smile, like, I'll hopefully, no, none of that. Just putting a smile on the mirror face that he be able. And that's probably.
Nah, bro, you good? Keep going. You want to put a smile on the mirror face. That's how you want to be remembered, ladies and gentlemen. If that's the case, hey, mission accomplished. Ain't no way. That was a fool, bro. Hey, bro, I love it, though. I love it.
But yeah, man. Just want to put smile on people's faces, man, and let them express themselves however how they want to, be yourself and everything. And that's really why I came up with Smooth Life Production. To give people the chance to express themselves however they want to, because how some of these production companies or have some of these professionals, like, they want you to be a certain way. Like, nah, when you come up here, be yourself, be authentic. You know what I'm saying? Don't switch it up. Don't try to be no wannabe, and don't try to be this person, that person. Be you. That's what I want you to be. And like, if you, well, I want to say don't act wild and crazy when you get in the studio. Don't do none of that. But still, I'm just saying on top, just be yourself. So that's what basically this is about. Smooth Life Productions, man. We're gonna be here for a lifetime, a long time. So, hey man, I ain't gonna lie to you. If you got any other questions you need to ask me, go ahead right now. We switching it up now. So I'm for real.
Trying to switch it up. Shoot. I don't know. Shoot. It's like who? Nah, I wouldn't say that.
No. Go ahead. Ask me anything you want to know.
I mean, say, yo, ask me anything. So I don't know, bro. So, of course, I don't know if like the people know it yet, but of course, you're gonna be like a new member
What?
to the family and everything. So,
As far as you talk
Yeah, you know, about to be a brand new member to the family.
you talking about as far as like daddy wise? Oh, being a daddy.
Yeah,
Like how
also, like you also not having like that person. So, do you think it might be like harder, or do you think that you might, hey, like I'm gonna teach him everything that like I'm doing right now, and just make sure he has like this stuff down, and just make sure he end up being like a good person, stuff like. Which I know you probably are. But
right.
I'm just saying, like I don't even know how I would handle that, you know.
Right.
But dang.
Like just being so basically what you asking like how it is just being a father in general.
Yeah, man. Like, do you think that you're prepared to like take on that role?
Oh,
Like that?
well, yeah, I do. I mean, when she told me she was pregnant and everything, and
We're talking about this right now. It's crazy.
when she first told me and everything, I ain't gonna lie, it was like a mixture between being nervous and mixture and like being happy and all at the same time and everything. But I mean, I say I didn't have a choice to be prepared or not. You know what I'm saying? I just had to be ready because I mean he was coming. So it's like really ain't no choice. So I mean, just to answer that question, yeah, I feel like I'll be prepared. You know, the first 2 months, but boy, that joint was rough. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Really?
Like it really was, and everything.
I can imagine, man.
Yeah, and just having a business and
Right.
and trying to maintain having a business, working, everything, all in the mixture and everything. It was like, bro, dang, like I don't know if I could do it, I could not do it, but at the same time, you know, I just prayed about it, talked to God, read His Word a couple times. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had a couple roadblocks I had to go down and everything, but at the end of the day, it was like, bro, you got to get right.
Gotcha.
You got to get right. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be prepared. Yeah, I know I am. I know that. I mean, she encouraged me, my fiance. She tell me all the time, like, I'm already a good father where I am right now. Ooh. So, yeah, man.
I like that. They trying to shout to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You out here, like, sending positive affirmations and everything.
Yeah.
Like, so I knew it since, like, the first grade, so it's kind of funny how everything. I did not know that they was even together. Like, that like shocked me. Seemed like, well, when I was like, what y'all doing here? y'all like co-workers or something? Like, y'all getting stuff? Like, what's going on? You pop with a whole baby? I'm like, bro, wait. Nobody tell me nothing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, but I said, man, I'm just proud of you. Proud of what you're doing here and what you're going to be doing, of course, the next 6 to, like, for like the rest of your life, basically, man. I'm just proud of you.
Appreciate it, man.
Glad I could be here once again and be like the first guest in person. Like I said, man, I'm number one, man.
Number one.
Hey,
number one.
We gotta see. Like, there's gotta be somebody else after me. I know that.
For real.
Coming soon. Go ahead. Come and sit right here in this seat.
Come and sit right there in the same seat he's sitting in. Oh, sure. I might come to you. You never know.
Taking it on the road.
You never know. You never know what can happen. But yeah, man, this was like I said, this was a good one and everything. And matter of fact, I forgot to mention too, this is season 2. Yeah.
Season 2.
This is the first episode of season 2.
Hey, man.
Yeah. So
season 2 starting off with a bang, man.
I forgot to mention that to y'all as well. This is season 2. Wow. But, you know, that being said, I already know the saying. I don't know if the mirror know the saying, but I want to know, can he start off season 2? Can you say it along with me?
Of course, most definitely, bro.
You know how it go, right?
I think so. Yeah, bro, go ahead.
You want to practice it first?
Yeah, I kind of want to practice.
I always say, day by day, this is a better day. Smooth for life. That's it.
Day by day.
To see a better day.
See a better day.
Smooth for life.
For life.
We out.
We out.
That's it. That's all you got to say.
Man.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Listen.
Here we go. Day by day, see a better day.
A better day. You know, we going slow.
Let's be in sync. All right, you ready?
Got you.
1, 2, 3. Day by day, see a better day. Smooth for life. We out.
Bye.